What's up, squad? It's Greta and I'm back with something super cool to show you. So, as a true gaming fan, I always keep up with the latest trends, news, and all the hot stuff. But recently, I realized I've barely explored the retro gaming world. Like I only just played 8-bit games for the first time and it was crazy fun. Check out that video in the description. So there's still so much to discover: Sega, handheld consoles, and tons of retro goodness. And today I'm diving headfirst into the world of PC-DOS games. By the way, if you didn't know, MS-DOS stands for Microsoft Disk Operating System. It was one of the first big OS for PCs, especially back in the 80s and 90s. DOS games were all about text-based or super simple graphics, and you had to type in commands manually to launch them. Yeah, imagine gaming without just clicking an icon. Now, finding a way to play MS-DOS games nowadays was way harder than I expected. I searched the entire internet and guess what? There's no easy way to do this. No simple click and play magic here. So, the easiest way? You can play these games directly in your browser using Internet Archive. It's basically a hidden treasure chest full of classic games. Just click and play, no setup needed. Super convenient, right? But I wanted an experience that felt more natural and comfy for me. At first, I thought about hunting down an old IBM PC and setting everything up the way it was back in the day. But let's be real, that's a huge commitment. Time, money, and space issues. Maybe something for fun, but not today. Another option? Steam, GOG, even Xbox has some old school games. But the selection is limited and you have to pay for them. Plus, I had this feeling that I might miss out on some truly legendary games. Then, after some deep internet research, I found something amazing: eXoDOS. And wow, this thing is a game changer. Best part? It's completely free and doesn't require crazy tech skills to set up. Even a noob like me managed to install everything all by myself, just by reading the instructions. Turns out, it's ridiculously easy. So, what is eXoDOS? Basically, it's a system that lets you access and play almost every DOS game ever released. We're talking over 7,000 games. Yup, you heard that right, 7,000 games. Disclaimer: some of the games in eXoDOS may still be under copyright. As far as I know, eXoDOS is a community-created project focused on game preservation rather than piracy. Its goal is to archive and make classic MS-DOS games accessible for historical and educational purposes. However, the legal status of these games varies, so users should check the copyright situation before downloading or playing any game. Alright, so let's take a look at the website, and over here it says we strive to find original media rather than using scene rips or hacks. So that's insanely cool, and this is exactly what I was thinking about. So these games are uploaded in their full versions with no cuts, missing cutscenes, or anything incomplete. So it's basically the real deal, exactly as it was meant to be played. Now, there are two options for getting into this. The full version, a massive 600GB torrent with basically every DOS game ever. But unless you have unlimited storage and patience, downloading this is a mission. The light version, only about 5GB. Perfect if you just want to dip your toes in and see if DOS gaming is for you. This is the one I went with. And also we have a manual over here, which opens up in a PDF file. And there's like this little, it shows you how eXoDOS was created. Over here also the creator of Exo, awesome guy, and it just shows you like a history of how it was created and everything, and just show you like their whole story of how they made eXoDOS. Okay, once you download the files from your chosen torrent version, as I mentioned, I chose the light version, which takes up less space. The installation process took me about 20 minutes. After completing the installation, you'll get an application called Launchbox, where all the games will be available. However, an important thing to note is that you must have an internet connection. The first time you try to install a game, it will automatically download. What's also great is that you can organize your games like in a little catalog, by genre and other filters, essentially creating your own personal game library. Okay, now I'll show you how the game installs. So you can either select a game from the filter or select a genre, or you can also search it up if you know the name. So okay, for example, I'm going to search up a game called Alone in the Dark, and over here it will appear. If it has like more chapters and everything, there's always gonna be more games, but now I'm going to just install the first game. So I'm gonna press it 2 times, and hold on. So yeah, this system is going to appear, and it will ask you if you like to install a game. So you have to say yes, and it's gonna be like if you want to like download size and everything and filters. So and now it's going to download. Just have to wait a little bit, but it's mostly quick. Okay, so we downloaded the game we wanted to play, Alone in the Dark. And yeah, honestly, downloading games is actually pretty simple and not as complicated as it looks. And actually, when you like download the game, it's actually going to ask you a few questions of how like you want the image to be, of like resolution and everything, maybe even graphics. Oh, and here's something wild. eXoDOS even has built-in CRT filters, so that means the games look way more like they did on old school monitors. With scan lines and everything, no more ultra pixelated mess, it actually looks legit. Here's how the game looks without the filter. Kind of pixelated and everything, just kind of like, I don't know, different kind of vibes. Like, at least for me, the graphics right now kind of look, I don't know, kind of odd. So, each time you install a game, you can adjust its configuration. So, now, I want to apply a CRT filter to Wolfenstein to simulate the monitors of that era. Watch the difference! And yeah, the filters definitely worked. Like, you can see the scan lines and everything. Like, just on the, CRT TVs, oh my goodness. Like, do you see the difference? Like, everything is so much better now. Like, whenever you put on this filter, it actually feels like you're playing these games in that type of era on those old monitor TVs. Oh, and pro tip, press Alt plus Enter to switch between full screen and window mode. You're welcome! Another insanely awesome thing is that you can access a ton of extra materials for each game, like old advertisements, scanned manuals, soundtracks, and other stuff. For example, let's check if Edward Jim has any extra materials. I'm gonna go over here, and you have to press Open Games folder, and yes, it does! You press the extras and you get tons of things. For example, you have the strategy guide, and oh my goodness, it's like scanned from the old manuals and everything. Oh my god, this is so cool. And we also have an Air from Jim PC commercial. Let's see what that's about. Okay, we're gonna open it up. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it's actually so cool. I mean, yeah, the graphics are not that best, but okay, we can forgive them. It was old back in the days. Okay, so yeah, that was the commercial, and we also have the cheat codes, which, okay, so basically gives you extra life and everything in the game, and also an alternate launcher. So, shout out to the eXoDOS crew. Everything was insanely to set up, and I'm having a blast with the incredible eXoDOS project. So much hard work went into this, and honestly, I have no words for how amazing it is. That was my first experience with eXoDOS and DOS gaming, and honestly, I will spend years going through all these games. So be sure to drop a comment below and let me know what your favorite MS-DOS games were, because I'm definitely going to try them out. In my next video, I'll show you which games I like the most. Will it be timeless classics or completely new gems you might have never seen before? You'll find out soon. So please, like, subscribe, and stay tuned to my channel because there's plenty more exciting discoveries ahead. All the important links are in the description. See you in the next one. Bye guys!